Hello everybody, welcome back. We are going to do some testing of the AI lighting. Just trying to move some things around here. Okay. So what I want to do today is let these Covetor 2s run for an hour or so by themselves. In the meantime, I will be looking at swapping out my planetary along with getting set up for a stream in the future. Alright. Hello, Azim. How are you today? What you working on? I still don't know why I'm not having any volume from these. Because I only just launched them, so... Is it me? Weird. Hello? Yay, there we are. Now I have volume. Let me go ahead and activate this. And then we will activate the AI. Oh, you're talking about, like loyalty points, or what are you talking about in particular? Oh, it's so good. I love that audio. Okay, so we've got about 20 minutes before I can go grab that stuff. Huh. Interesting. Is it like corporation level, or is it, like the sergeant level stuff? Like this stuff? Yeah, yeah. So in order to do this stuff, you have to go to the map, and these locations that you're seeing marked with a like attack symbol. I believe it'll be different for whichever nationality you're actually taking part in. I'm still in Caldari. But you go there and you fight players in PvP. If you win, you will be given loyalty points and rank up points. I believe there's certain anomalies and things that will happen in. So definitely look into that. Hello, Jenner. How are you? Good to see you. Nice. DR310. Very nice. Yeah, it's almost a very common location for people to me. I'm hearing like doubled audio. Hey, hey, Kua. Good to see you. Okay. Well, you got good news and bad news. What is it, Kua? Ooh, nice. Got the anaconda. Very nice. I'm guessing you have no money to fit it, or did it get blown up? Of course. Well, at least it's that problem. You should check your inventory to see if you have a bunch of like Concord point things that you can sell. It might give you a couple billion if you've been playing as long as I have. I mean, right now I went through my inventory and I've got another, God knows how much is sitting on the market now. And yeah, about 3.3 billion is worth of assets on the market. Okay. Well, I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, I'm sitting on 3 of these things. Yeah, did you go for full tank, or, are you doing sort of a mix fit? Come on, guys. What are you working on? Ooh, nice. I don't think it's quite. Hmm. Yeah, it should be under billion, not million. Yeah, bodyguards are definitely a little bit better for ratting than, like a fully kitted out carrier that you would normally have. Interesting. Selling his Raven Navy for Megatron, but it's a fully integrated. But why is it integrated for cargo hold? That is odd. Yeah, definitely need a lot more. Definitely need a lot more is for you. I mean, realistically, no, the AI is not behaving properly. It doesn't like to eat through a belt and then, have to warp to another belt. It takes way too long to transition. Yeah, I had a few questions on YouTube about like what is the ISK per hour of these Covetors in high sec as a single player. So we'll see where we're at in another 45 minutes, but I don't think it'll break even. Because I think those crystals are like 10 million each right now. Okay, yeah, 10 million each for the first 10. So I definitely don't think. Let's see what my sea waste is at now. This is what we're at now. We're at 4-4 currently. Ah, we're working on 5-4 right now. Yeah, I at least want to try to get 5-5-4 for the bodyguard. The Seawiz. I really think that they are going to come out with a ship that is going to use these close-in weapons way better than the bodyguards will. I mean, I don't really care if it's on a Dread or a missile assault ship. I just think that they need to have a ship that is dedicated to that weapon system. Something that you don't have the choice of what you're locking, it's just going to attack everything in the area. I think that would be very interesting to have. I mean, you can imagine if you've got 3 high slots and all of them have Sea Whiz on it, and you don't have any actual high slot weaponry, um, that'd be very comparable to a carrier.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
can see here, we're gonna have to turn off the AI again.
Warp drive active.
Just to get it to warp.
Warp drive active.
What do you think this week's update is gonna bring? Because we're gonna have a new Concord pass, and we should have a new event coming on Wednesday, as far as I can tell. Because it's been like a little over like a month or so since we had our last event.
Warp drive active. Destination reached. Autopilot engaged.
Yeah. Be nice if we can get some SP.
Warp drive active. Destination reached. Autopilot engaged.
Let's see, my main character is
Warp drive
currently
active.
at 267 million SP.
Destination reached. Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
So I like these ships in Foreign a lot better than in Perimeter.
Warp drive
Foreign
active.
just has larger mining belts in general, so I think we'll have that warp problem less often.
Destination reached.
Okay, do we have anything I need here? I actually do. What do I have right now? So I have one toxic currently. One condensed. One base. Okay.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
And now I have one Motley.
Destination
I
reached.
just need one lustering now. Ooh, that's a weird looking planet. I'm gonna destroy that one. Offline, nope, don't need that. Mustering, but it's 4. Mustering, but it's medium. I'm here lustering in base. On this one. Nine on each.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
So I need one more planet with lustering and base on it.
Warp drive active.
See, what is one ore hold? 3.3 million.
Destination reached.
Okay. That would be a good planet.
Autopilot engaged.
Okay, so now we're at
Warp drive active.
Now, realistically, if I want to do this right, I need to do this on my other characters as well.
Warp drive active. Destination reached.
Okay, that might actually be pretty good.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
Do I really need this one?
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I should keep that one. It's fine. We'll make it work.
Destiny docking request accepted.
Oh, it was going on its own. Huh, guess I just didn't pay attention to it. It seems like the AI behaves better after the first full cargo hold dock. I don't know. I don't want to say anything completely, but it's just what it feels like. So I need to get one more lustering. No, yes. One more lustering planet, one more condensed planet, and one more motley planet. That won't be too bad in order to balance this out. Oh,
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Warp drive active.
At your service.
and while we're doing that, we're gonna have our Marshal doing some AI missions. I guess today is just the AI day. Our AI overlords have arrived, and they are taking over our games.
Destination reached.
Ew.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
God, the Starblade core is just such a good core. I'm so glad I ended up getting it.
Destination reached.
And while we're here, we're gonna activate the AI.
Leave it to me. I'll take care of turrets and shields.
Autopilot engaged. Destination reached. Warp drive active.
We're under attack.
everything
We're
active,
under
it is at
attack.
8,854 DPS.
Don't forget to
We're
clean up the
under
battlefield
attack.
when you're done.
Let's see if it'll let the, no, it won't. AI is so useless on this.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Okay, let's see what they do.
Enemy ships detected.
Yep, I will
We're
be on
under
tomorrow
attack.
for Dormant Monday. Alright, so with everything active, including the Starbreak core, we are at
We're under
10,182
attack.
DPS on our Marshal. And that's only active for about 20 seconds or so. Okay, so this one is still
Warp drive active.
having troubles.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
so we've been going mining for about 30 minutes now.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, it's really expensive
We're under attack.
for what it is. I'm just glad that that's only like 2 weeks of running Dormant Realm for me. So I was thinking, on the alphas, we were running into that problem of not being able to train skills and stuff. What I'm hoping for is when we hit that Tech 7, and then we activate the... Well, it still doesn't matter. We're still in the same spot. When we activate the, Omega for the first time, we can skill out of all of the frigate skills, and then use that to carry
Drive
us
active.
for like a month or so, skilling into the level 5 skills of each of those, until we hit Tech 8. And that way we're not having to get multiple Omega related skills.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
And we won't have to activate Omega more than one time.
We're under attack.
Because we should have enough... Lazarus units to just keep resetting those skills and carrying us all the way through.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
With damage control unit, I have 1,100,000 EHP on the Marshal. I'll have to see what I'm at without the damage control unit. Without the damage control unit, I have
Warp
461,000
drive active.
EHP.
We're under attack.
Okay.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Alright, so we've got another 20 minutes before we see our ISK per hour for these high-set Covetors. They're certainly nowhere near, like, the most efficient thing.
Enemy ships detected.
So, I don't know.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Hopefully, we're going to be able to get at least one more ore hold out of these two
Enemy
Covetors
ships detected.
before we reach that 1 hour and 15 minute
We're
mark.
under attack.
Even if we're a little bit off,
We're
I wouldn't
under
mind
attack.
extending it just a little. See where we're at.
We're under attack.
It's pretty obvious to me that the AI Covetor works a lot better with a belt that it cannot consume in one go. That way it's docking instead of warping to another asteroid belt. It's by far slower than manual. As a single pilot, um, you're probably, I don't know, you're probably like 10 or 15% slower than you would be manually piloting one of these. I don't really know. It's not much slower. I'll tell you that. If they just optimized it a little bit better, it would actually be on par. Um, the one thing that could make it a lot better is to have the option to not have these AI pilots orbiting. They need to be able to sit on grid instead of moving around.
Warp drive active.
It almost makes me want to train these characters into orcas.
We're under attack.
Um, and somehow get an
We're
AI
under
orca
attack.
up and running on both of them. Because if they're not moving around due to the beaver module, they would have a much better ISK per hour. I just don't know that this AI is going to even know to turn on or off the beaver module. We can already tell that on the Marshall, when we're running
Enemy
combat
ships
AI,
detected.
it does not want to activate the rapid fire module.
We're under attack.
That's why I had to swap back to manual on the Marshall.
We're under attack.
So it's very likely it's the same thing with the
We're
Beaver
under
module or the
attack.
Seal. I don't think the AI will activate them. And we're at 1 hour. We've got 15 minutes left before we need to dock these ships and see what ISK per hour we're working with. I think realistically, these ships are probably looking at like
Enemy ships detected.
9 million ISK per hour in their current state.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, it's not even breaking even on the Amethyst core in high sec. But I'm thinking Also, you could break even if you were to actually, like, get the right attributes here. You could probably break even.
Autopilot engaged.
Since they're only technically allowed to run for 4 hours,
Warp drive active.
you can use your other 4 hours of running missions to sort of offset that cost. Yeah. This right here in the top right,
Warp drive active.
where our ship has to fly for a while before it can get to another asteroid and start mining it, is losing us a lot of time. That's why I want them to sit on grid instead of orbit. And that's something I'll look into, is maybe if we
Warp
have
drive
a
active.
afterburner, it wouldn't be so bad. Maybe the afterburner will fix that problem. Okay, I need it to start looking for another
Warp drive active.
belt. I don't know how I get it to do that.
This docking request accepted.
The only thing I can do is just turn off the AI and turn it back on after 10 seconds. When it kills a asteroid belt. Well, I guess I can just manually pilot it to the next belt, but what's the point of having the AI if you have to do all that too? Alright. I mean, technically this works, where I can set the speed 0, and then it won't move, but that means I'm gonna constantly be playing with that. Every single time. I think that might fix our main problem there. We'll see. Yeah, this will be a lot better. I'll just have to play with the speed of the ship until they fix it. Interesting, it started back its engine. On the last rock. I did not do that myself. I want to see if it does it on the one on the left. Yeah, I really don't. Yeah, I use the anti-ship on all of my CWIS. Mostly because I'm only doing Dormant Realm with it, so that's all I actually need it for. Yeah, it gets like at maximum capability, it's at like 5,000 DPS. It does well. It has a little bit of a hard time tracking like smaller ships for a bit until it ramps up in damage and tracking. I'm definitely gonna need like 2 more streams or 1 more stream of testing the AI on the Covetor. and then maybe I'll make a short video of going over everything that I've learned about it until they do like a patch on it. Okay, so in the bottom left, it reactivated its engine. That's interesting. Welcome back, Kua. We're pretty close to being at the end of our mining testing for today. We've learned a couple of things. I learned that if I set the speed to 0, of course, it won't move until the end of the belt. So that means we fixed our orbit problem. And at the end of the belt, it will reactivate its engine. AI mining is worth it in low sec and null sec currently. I need to do another like stream or two to fine tune high sec to make it worth it. Right now we're looking at probably like 9 million an hour with what we did today. But I think if we do another another stream, we can probably push that up towards like 12 million an hour. in high sec. Okay, the ship in the bottom left. In null, it's going to be much higher. Okay, both ships are now trying to auto dock. Which is almost perfect for our 1 hour of testing. Okay. Actually, so we got, you would have to pilot your ship through one of those, I think, and then activate um, the mining feature in there. But I think it has to dock in its system, so I don't know. So, I mean, when you look at this is all the mining material we got today. That was 9.5 million there. So it's not far off. I thought it would be worse. I think we can definitely push these Covetors up to like 12 or 15 million an hour. If we just make some changes to how we do our AI in high sec. Nice. Is he running with multiple orcas or like multiple rorquals? Or is he running like a bunch of Covenanters in null? 2 Orca, 2 Covenant. Okay. Yeah, I mean that would definitely do that. Um if he was willing to swap out each of the Covenanters for 2 more Orcas, he would see a massive increase in income. Did he happen to mention if it automatically activates the Beaver Core, or if he has to do that himself? I was asking if your friend happened to mention if the AI core was activating like the Beaver core or the Seal mod by itself, or did he have to activate it? Because that makes a huge difference. Ah, okay. So, the first day we tested the AI mining, We made probably like 7 or 8 million an hour. And that was just letting it do its thing and seeing what it will do by itself. Today, we we kind of let it do its thing, but we paid more attention to the warping between asteroid belts. And so when it ran out, we would go ahead and warp it, but we would let it orbit and do its thing that way. And we were making 9.5 million an hour. So if we go and do like normal interference, but let the AI just activate the modules and we stay hands off on that, I think we could definitely get at least 11 or 12 million an hour. It's not really AFK. We still have to activate. We still have to manually warp to save time, and then we also have to change our ship speed to stop it from orbiting. So it's not completely AFK. But I would consider that. I would consider that like kinda normal. I mean, yeah, I will definitely be doing Dormant Realms tomorrow, same time as usual. I gotta grab some PI and stuff before I get off. Actually, I need to accept the contracts.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Warp drive active.
Man, I'm gonna have to do a few cycles of ore compression. Just to bring all that stuff back. Okay, so I'm looking for a lustering alloy, a motley, I think I'd rather have the motley here. Well, yeah.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so I've got 2 more with motley. I need 2 more condensed and whatever I can get out of blustering.
Warp drive active.
When we go to Gina, we should be able to get our lustering setup and base metal setup, I guess. And then all I would need is condensed alloy from one of our many systems. See what we can find. It's been a long time since I've swapped from fuel over to actual planetary materials.
Warp drive active.
Let's see, what's the best one we've got here? That one's pretty good. Okay. Which one was it? That one. Nope.
Destinate docking request accepted.
hopefully in perimeter I'll be able to get some condensed alloy. Okay, so I cannot get condensed alloy here, which means I need to find a system that does. Kirtland is an option. Okay, so now what planet or what system nearby is going to have what I need? Let's go to Ian Orsta. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much like 18 million for the two of them, what they did. We are looking for condensed alloy. There we are. Perfect. Man, it's so good when things work out like that. Okay, so I'm working with 2 full planets with lustering alloy, 3 planets with condensed alloy, 3 planets with motley, 2.5 planets. No, 3 planets with base metals, and 3 planets with toxic metals.
Autopilot engaged.
I could
Undocking.
probably swap out one of my base metals for a full lustering planet, but I feel like we're gonna have a ton of lustering, so I'm not really too worried. Let's see. So that's making 11, it's making 3. Yeah, I definitely don't need to swap out lustering for base. We're gonna need more base metals anyway.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so we will see how much material we get out of these 3 characters in the next 24 hours. And that should prepare us for a fun stream in the near future.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'm excited. This will be cool. So how much are new players suffering in terms of mining? Wow, they are suffering hard, my dude. Holy mackerel. That is insanely expensive.
Warp drive active. Destination docking request accepted.
Yeah, so if you did not care about the materials, and you only cared about, like, the cost of the blueprint plus, the cost to actually build one, 14 plus another 75, it's 89 million, or 89,000. Yeah, you should absolutely get yourself these other two clones going. Even if you make them like high-sec clones where they can sit in the background and just run AI, I think that'll be a perfectly viable way to use those clones. Because even if you leave them as alpha, and you set them up with, you would want to set them up with the battlecruiser of their choice. That that'll net you some income just over time. You can also set them up with a couple of capital ships yourself, and do what I do and run Dormant Realms every week to supplement your income. Yeah, you'd have to be willing to either pay for the alpha or the basic omega for them, or find a way to. Wow. Someone literally just bought all of my signature things. That's how you make 2 billion in one day. Right there. 2.5 billion. Yeah, I can check that. See. So 200 flex is 1.5 billion. So we're looking at 3.1 or 3.2 billion for 400 flex. Why 400 flex and not 500? Because 500 flex is the Omega clone, Omega Duo. So 500 flex is going to be 4.2 billion. You're so much better off just going with basic Omega. If you don't care about training into skills quickly on those characters, you're way better off just going with the basic Omega. You still have access to all the same things. You're just not going to train it at a ridiculous speed. And I wonder, Bioorders are at 7.8, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, you would be almost better off, where is it? Instead of buying Omega Duo, get yourself the skill chips, and that way you constantly have a full-on, training on that. That's an extra 5 points there. This is an extra 5 points. And this is another 5 points per minute. I think I'd rather have the permanent skill point boost with basic Omega than... Okay, nice. Very nice. That's awesome. The only way I would do it nowadays, is just to literally just buy it right off the, regular sales. This one here. That's probably the best deal you're gonna get on them. Um, currently... Give me a minute, I've gotta update Discord. I don't often check Discord, so that's why I don't really have it available. Hmm. Oh, wait. Go back. Uh... Give me a minute here. Got it. There you are. That should do it. Like I said, I'm not often on Discord. Um, but I do check it maybe once or twice a week, just in case the corporation is doing anything. Okay, we got all that settled. Alright. There you go. Alright, and I think that's probably where I'm gonna end it for today. We'll do more Covetor testing tomorrow. I want to do something a little bit more manual. I'll see you around, Kua. Mostly because I want to push that AI that little bit further to see if we can break even with it. I think we can, and I think we have our answer now for how to fix the various issues that we're going to come across with the current AI until they fix it. The things that I have to do are set my speed to 0 when I warp in, and then I need to make sure I manually warp to the next mining belt. And that should cover all of our issues. Of course, that is pretty much the same as what you would do manually flying the ship anyway in high sec. So I don't really see the value in the AI right now, other than it will activate your modules maybe faster than what you can do. I'm not really sure. I might need to do a comparison thing side by side. Alright, I will, if you like what you've seen and you want to support me, leave a like, leave a comment, whatever it is you want to do, leave a follow. You can find me at Orion Ikeoa on YouTube. I upload most of my streams to that channel. And it gives me a chance to communicate with you when I am not streaming. It means the absolute world to me when you guys leave a comment or like when I'm at work. It just really makes my day. Um, I can't thank you enough for being here and hanging out with me. So thank you and have a great day.